Sometimes the best way to get a girl's attention is to just elbow her real hard.
No.
So, just like if
Don't
a girl's
do
not
that.
giving you the attention, you need to just shoulder check her a little bit.
Oh my God.
Let her know that you're in the building.
No.
And then you're sure to strike up a conversation or get assault charges. It could go either way. And that's how Mark got the girl's attention that he wants to call today.
Oh, no.
Her name is Rebecca, and apparently that's Mark's thing. He'll walk up next to a girl and just like throw a shoulder on her real hard. And then he starts up a conversation. Is that how it works, Mark?
Yeah, I guess so.
What are you talking about? That's how it works. I thought he was being sarcastic.
I think he still is, Brooke.
Yeah, I am being a little sarcastic. His email said that he bumped into her real hard to try to get her attention. So
man.
On purpose?
tell us how that happened, Mark.
Well, not real hard. So anyway, yes, Rebecca, I met her at a club. She's absolutely stunning. I noticed her right when she walked in, and so I was immediately started figuring out ways of trying to talk to her. So I ended up going over to her and kind of dancing near her and purposely bumping into her, asking her, I was like, why'd you bump into me? She was like, hey, you bumped into me. And so,
That's actually pretty smooth,
Oh,
isn't it?
nice.
yeah, I didn't think it was too offensive. So
See, I was picturing it totally different. I was picturing like you guys were playing hockey and she had a drink in her hand and you just slammed her up against the wall and the drink went everywhere.
You're like, yeah.
So obviously it worked out for you since you got a date with her.
yeah, like I said, man, she was absolutely stunning. Slightly out of my league, but, it worked. We chatted up at the club the rest of the night. I asked her for a number and if she would want to go out sometime. She gave it to me. Got to be honest, I was worried that she was going to give me the loser line.
Yeah, the
Loser line.
segment that we do on 710 and 910 on Monday mornings, the loser line phone number. But we didn't hear your voicemail on that, so obviously it was her real number. That's nice.
Good.
Yeah, it really was. And so we set it up, and it was great, man. I was excited.
Did you put a lot of thought into what you guys were going to do on your date?
I actually just kind of wanted to keep it casual. Just kind of started off with dinner and just kind of see where it led from there.
Okay.
And how did it lead? Was it good?
Well, when I first pulled up to her house and when I walked up to the door, she had actually opened the door before I even knocked.
Like
So
she
I
was
looking
looking out the people and expected you and was just...
Well, if he said he was going to be there at a certain time, why wouldn't she expect
Yeah,
him?
I mean, I do that if somebody's coming over to my house. I'll look out the window to see if they're there, but I never open the door before they're there. I act like I just wait
Act
for the
like
knock
you
and be
were-
like, oh,
We're
there you are.
desperately
It's kind of
waiting.
weird to just be like, I was sitting right here next to the door and open it up.
I don't know.
No, it was just, for me, it was a wonderful surprise. I mean, that got me pretty excited that it seemed like she was that excited.
Yeah, totally. It's a great sign.
Think
I,
so.
I think it's awesome.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Then I gave her a hug and said we should get out of here. I made some dinner reservations. And I go to my car and turn around and realize she just was still standing there in the doorway.
What?
She just stood there in the door.
Yeah, didn't move.
Weird.
Maybe she was stunned by your good looks. What was she doing in the doorway?
I don't know what she was doing in there. I mean, I didn't know if, the club light hit me right that night and daylight it wasn't so good or I don't know.
So she seemed stunned.
Yeah, I don't know. She just kind of stared at me with this weird look and I stared back and just kind of said we should go. And I don't know, she kind of snapped into it and got in the car.
Maybe she was expecting you to carry her to the car. Be a gentleman. You ever think about that?
What every woman wants.
Man, she was that hot enough that I would have done it if she asked.
Give her a piggyback ride to your car door.
Nice.
Was that the
Oh,
only
yeah.
strange thing that happened on your date?
Yeah, sort of. Dinner was good. Conversation was relatively smooth. I kind of was offended that she actually had set up something for after our date,
Oh.
which I thought was kind of weird, not knowing that the date was ending after dinner. I didn't know if she was lying or just making excuses at that point.
Yeah, I was going to say, did she not tell you about that beforehand?
No, she didn't.
I will say, even if she wasn't lying, a lot of times going into a date, a girl will set something up just in case as her out. Or as a way to stop herself from going home with you that night. I don't
Yeah,
know.
thanks for trying to be
That could
nice
be.
to him. That
I am
doesn't.
trying to be nice. That happens. It really does.
So how did everything end then after she said she had plans?
She actually had me drop her off a few blocks away. It was on a different street corner, and
What?
yeah, it was. And as she was getting out, I just was like, "Can I call you again?" And she just yelled, "Sure."
And have you called her?
Sure.
I wouldn't be calling you guys if I didn't.
And how many times have you tried to call her?
Probably more than I should have, but I mean, I definitely want to let her know I want to go out again, and if, I did do something wrong, I don't know, I definitely want to know and see if I can fix it or,
If it turns out she's just not attracted to you, are you going to have hurt feelings?
No, that's fine. That's, people's preference. It's, it's what it is.
Yeah, and you said she was out of your league anyway, so you should already know that might happen. So you dropped her off on the street corner.
Slightly.
You dropped her off on the street corner, and that's the last you've seen or heard from her.
Yeah, so, I mean...
That's so
Alien
weird.
abduction ever cross your mind?
Oh.
Come on, dude.
Good
Dude, it happens so
possibility.
much. It happens. There's
True.
TV shows about it. It happens all the time.
I really don't think she was abducted by him.
Okay, well, we'll play a song, come back, call her, and get your second date update then, all right?
Awesome. Thanks, guys.
Okay, man.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Right in the middle of a second date update, and Mark is on the phone with us. Mark went out on a date with a girl named Rebecca. After the date, she said she had plans, and he dropped her off on a street corner a few blocks away, and she disappeared, and he hasn't heard from her since. Now, Mark just thinks she's not calling him back, but experts say that she was abducted by aliens. And that expert would be me. I'm almost positive that when we dial her phone number to try to get her on the phone to find out what went wrong on the date, nobody will answer because she's currently in space being examined by aliens. Mark, on the other hand, does not agree with me. But Mark, we're going to call the number either way and see who's right. I hope you're ready to be wrong, buddy.
I don't know. I guess I did see a strange light that night out my window after
Yeah,
dropping her off.
there you go.
Starting to put it all together.
You're slowly changing my mind.
Did it feel really weird to drop a girl off after dinner on a dark street corner and her, want that to happen?
It wasn't a dark street corner. It was a well-lit street that she was meeting her friends. I just really wanted the date to keep going. I didn't want it to end.
Sure, meeting her friends from a far-off galaxy who would beam her up into space, never to be heard from again. All right, I'm going to dial the phone number right now, see if we can get her on the phone and find out what went wrong in her date, okay?
Awesome.
Hello?
Hi, is Rebecca there?
Yeah, this is her.
Rebecca, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Okay.
I'm calling because you recently went out on a date with one of our listeners, and he emailed us to see if we could get you on the phone. His name is Mark,
Oh.
and you met Mark out at a club, and then you guys went to dinner, and ever since your date, you haven't responded to any of his phone calls or text messages, so he emailed us and was like, can you guys see if you can call her and find out what went wrong?
This is really bizarre.
He told us how you guys went out, and then you said you had to meet up with some friends. Was the friends thing an excuse to get out of the date?
I mean, he was, he was nice.
You still haven't answered my question, Rebecca. Did you make up the fact that you were meeting up with your friends later as an excuse to get out of your date with him?
I mean,
I'm going to take that as a yes.
Yeah, just take that.
Move on.
So why'd you do that? What was so bad about the date?
for me, I'm more like old-fashioned when it comes to dating and stuff, and I definitely believe that a gentleman should act a certain way, and I kind of feel like he fell short of my expectations.
Do you mean, was he not opening doors? And
I mean, when we first met up, when he came to my house to pick me up, you know, I was waiting for him at the door, and I just felt like, you know, he came to greet me, and that was fine, and he gave me a hug, and then I was kind of just waiting, you know, for him to kind of set the tone of the date, especially with the first impression, and he just didn't really do it right.
What did you want him to do? I mean, a hug sounds pretty good to me. I don't know.
I just think, like, like when a gentleman comes to pick up a lady, he should bring her like a little token of his appreciation, like flowers or maybe a stuffed animal or something. It doesn't have to be anything, expensive, but just something to say hi and, I appreciate you taking the time to go out with me tonight.
So he didn't bring you essentially a gift, and that upset you.
Yeah.
Wait, do most men... Okay, hold on. Do most men bring you a gift when you go out on a first date? Because I've never encountered it.
I mean, not every time, but I mean, the ones that don't bring me a gift don't really see me ever again. And the ones that do, I'm willing to take the next step or maybe a second date. And I know a lot of people will call me old-fashioned. I feel like you kind of feel that way, and maybe I am, and, maybe you're not. People just do things differently and have different, standards and stuff.
Okay, how was everything else? How was everything else on the date other than the fact that he did not bring you a gift?
He seemed genuinely nice, and it did start off a little sour, and when it kind of starts off that way, it's hard to really get like the butterflies going and stuff like that.
He said when he picked you up that there was a moment where you just stood at the door.
Well, I just thought that he was going out to get the gift after he came up empty-handed at first. Like, I thought he was picking up on what was happening.
He's like,
Okay.
I'll wait here.
So you assumed that he was going back to his car to grab you, whatever it was.
Yeah, like I thought he had forgotten it in his car.
So you knew in that moment when you were at the door and he had nothing for you that you would never go out on a date with him again.
I didn't know at that moment. I thought maybe somewhere down the line there would be like a surprise or maybe a gift waiting like on the seat in the car or at the restaurant or something like that. But yeah, then when I realized, it kind of just fizzled out for me.
So he took you out the whole time and no gift.
What a jerk.
Right. No gift.
Man. You know what? I think he should realize that he needs to be more of a gentleman, and we should tell him that.
Go for it.
Well, how about you tell him? Because he's actually on the line listening right now.
Hi, Rebecca.
Oh my God. I didn't know you were there.
Yeah. Listen, Rebecca, I'm really sorry. I had no clue what your expectation was for our date.
I mean, I don't think it's too much of an expectation for a girl to feel like excited and appreciated the first time she goes out. And, it just didn't really live up to what I thought you were going to be when you showed up without like a gift or something. I mean, I don't have time to teach a guy how to be romantic.
You're right. I completely agree with you. I don't know. I don't know where my head was. I definitely should have, brought something.
Are you serious right now, Mark?
Dude?
Thank you, Mark. I do appreciate you saying that.
No,
Yeah,
wait.
no. I mean, people have their ways, and she's absolutely beautiful, and she knows it, and she deserves to be treated from the very beginning just like that.
She's like putting like all the emphasis on material things, right?
I wouldn't say like material things. I mean, I don't care. He could have read me a poem at my door, and that would have been something. It doesn't have to be something that costs money. You know what I mean? Just a gesture.
You actually want a man to stop and read you poetry when he picks you up.
She's old-fashioned, Brooke.
That's just awkward.
I mean, what's awkward about a guy who is trying to actually woo a girl and, be old-fashioned and be romantic? If you don't like romance, I mean, that's on you, but I would like to feel something when I meet someone.
Yeah. Sometimes you want a guy to show up and read you a sonnet. It's like a Shakespeare type experience.
But like I said, it could have been anything. I mean, I'm not expecting diamonds. It's just the thought that goes into something like that, and a guy who knows how to treat a woman.
Listen, I totally understand what you're saying. I definitely should have been way more of a gentleman and much more attentive to your needs.
Oh my God.
You are kissing
So
her ass.
I'm really sorry I didn't get you a gift.
Hey, Rebecca, if you think about it right now, this is sort of a gift.
Yeah.
Right? He went through all this effort to try to get a second date with you. Would you like to go on a second date with him? We will pay for it.
And Rebecca, I promise I will get you 2 gifts. One to make up for the last time and one for this time.
You hear that, Rebecca? This could work out in your favor.
Oh my God.
2 gifts.
I mean, I really appreciate the effort. And, if you are willing to do that, I'd give you a second chance, even though I really shouldn't.
Oh, my God.
A real man would just know, but, you have gone through all these great lengths. And I'd say okay.
Oh, my God.
I promise you won't be disappointed.
There you go.
Oh,
Rebecca,
wow.
you should know a real man should already know, but sometimes a lady needs to teach a man how to act. And so maybe Mark just learned right now how to treat you.
I think we've made progress here today.
Wow.
So I will pay for a second date for you guys, but Mark, you get the gifts yourself, okay?
That's awesome. Yeah.
All right. So that's a yes from both of you. You guys will go out again?
So weird.
Yes.
This is like the one time I don't like that they're dating.
Oh my God, and he's gonna be like opening gifts on their date. Like,
Congratulations, you two.
Yep, thank you.
I feel like this is the start of something really good.
oh yeah.
And by start of something good, I mean the start of Mark being bankrupt.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Text in at 78592. It says, that right, that girl's old-fashioned. That's why she met the dude at the club. It's Brooke and Jubal in the morning. I'm talking about the second date update. This guy Mark wanted us to call a girl named Rebecca. She wasn't calling him back after their date. The reason why she wasn't calling back, because he didn't show up with some sort of gift. And to make matters worse, he actually agreed to go out with her again if he would get her a gift, like a proper gentleman.
Two
dude.
gifts. Two gifts. One to make up for the first
Yep.
date where he didn't bring one.
She must have been super hot.
I don't know. People are
Because
texting
he
in at
was like,
78592. A
"No,
lot of people are like, what a materialistic idiot. Not, But then there are some people texting in like, good. It's nice to hear a woman stand up for old-fashioned values.
I don't think that you got gifts all the time in the old days.
I don't
did
know.
you?
I don't buy flowers until it's like the third or fourth
Oh
date.
my
so
God,
I know
my
I like
husband!
her.
I can count on one hand how many times my husband has gotten me flowers.
Well, that's your marriage, but
That I went to high school with refer to me as the one that got away.
I'm guessing none.
Too many to count.
Oh, okay.
Yep, I can't even count how many girls refer to me as that. I can't really count anyway, but that's beside the fact.
Man, that's sexy.
And Casey, who's on the phone with us right now, had a chance with her high school crush, and I'm guessing it didn't go very well because she's calling in for a second date update. What's up,
no.
Casey? How are you?
Hey, Jubal. I'm okay.
Your email said that you got a chance with your high school crush?
Yeah, like he was, on the football team and really hot and really cool all at the same time. It kind of works that way.
What's his name?
His name's Zach.
Zach.
I see he even has a cool name, you guys. It was
Yeah.
terrible. And I had this super big crush on him all through high school, but I was super shy and nerdy and, not the best dresser. I'm not going to lie. And nothing ever happened in high school.
Was it one of those things where he never even noticed you in high school, or did you guys actually have like a friendly relationship?
I don't think he even knew my name. I think he meant know me on sight.
All
It
right.
was kind of a one-sided thing.
That's so sad. How long ago was high school?
We graduated about 6 years ago.
Okay.
All right.
How did you guys run into each other again?
I see him every once in a while around town. We've actually bumped into each other a couple times, but that creepy thing where I'm in a coffee shop and I'm like, oh my gosh, it's Zach. He's ordering coffee. I should go. I don't know him. I should not go say hi.
And you're like, remember me from high school? No.
Yeah,
I
right?
don't remember you at all from high school.
It's that creeper thing. I'm like, no, that's not me. But we're friends on Facebook because, you're friends with everyone from high school on Facebook. That's
Yeah.
just how that goes. So I've kind of know he's around.
Okay.
So how'd you run into him then? How'd you guys strike up something that's leading to a second date?
It was really super random. I was out with some friends. We were kind of just having a bar hopping kind of night, and we're out at a bar, and I see him at the bar. And I was like, oh, in my brain, I'm just like, oh, it's Zach. How funny. We're at the same bar. And he totally came up to me and was like, oh, hey, Casey, how's it going? And I was like, oh, my God, amazing.
He knew your name?
oh,
I know.
All right. That's got to be exciting.
Oh my God, girl. Yeah, do you still have butterflies when you see this guy, even though it's been 6 years?
It is so dumb, right? I have been to college. I have met other people. Stuff has happened. I have transformed. And I still am totally oh my gosh, this guy is so cool and so hot.
Yeah, but
Every
you never
time.
forget that one person from high school who
Yeah.
was the hottest ever. Until you see him on Facebook and they have really downgraded. You're like, oh, I liked you? That happened in my case. But apparently this guy hasn't lost his swag.
No, Zach's still got it going on. It's still working.
So did he ask you out right on the spot?
Well, we were kind of hanging out and talking, and he's like, oh, before we get too deep, let me make sure I get your number. And I'm like, yes. Seriously, you guys, it was ridiculous.
All right.
It was really, really good. I'm feeling like, I am the coolest girl in the room. Look at me go.
So he got your number, and what'd you guys do for your date?
Well, we didn't exactly get to the date.
What?
So this is where it takes a turn.
Okay.
We were chatting, and he's like, "Oh, I'm going to go out for a smoke. Will you hold my seat?" And I'm like, "Sure, no problem. Got this. I
He
can
still
hold the seat."
smokes? He is the coolest.
Oh, man.
You're right.
No, it's kind of horrible, but kind of awesome. And time is passing, and it's been like 20 minutes, and he's not back. And
Whoa.
it's like, a cigarette does not take this long.
Right.
And so I'm feeling a little bit like, oh, want. Well, that was his stylish exit.
Mm-hmm.
He never came back for his seat, so I assumed he just left.
Whoa.
So that was kind of a bummer, but I was like, you know what? I still feel pretty good. I'm still pretty, he paid me attention. It was nice.
Right.
So my girlfriends were like, well, let's go to a different bar. This one's kind of dead anyway. So we move on to the next place. And like an hour later, I get a text, and he says, "Where'd you go?"
What?
And I'm like, you left?
An hour later. Maybe he smoked the whole pack while he was outside.
I'm like, I don't know. And he's like, hey, well, I'm heading back home now. Do you want to come over and have a couple of drinks at my place?
Oh, booty call.
Hey, nice.
And I was like, yeah, I totally want to do that.
Okay. So you went and met him at his place?
Yeah, and we had some wine, and it got later, and yeah.
So was
Did
it
it
as
go
good
as according as planned? Like, you guys...
It was highly, I would give it 2 thumbs up.
Okay.
I was a fan.
All right. How was the morning after?
Well, because I wasn't super sure when I woke up about how it had gone. I mean, I gave it 2 thumbs up, but I didn't know his perspective. I just kind of snuck out and left like a, hey, that was super fun. Let's do it again note on his fridge. And
Really?
Oh.
Why'd you do that?
Because it was a little bit like Cinderella waking up after the night of the ball. And she's back in her, horrible ratty clothes. And she was like, oh, gosh, that was awesome. I don't know that was supposed to be me. You know?
I don't want him to see me like this.
Yeah.
All right, so you left him a note. Did he hit you up?
I have heard nothing.
Nothing
It has
from
been
that
nothing
night.
but crickets.
Have you tried texting him?
I sent one text like, hey, did you get my note? And he didn't even respond. Since then, I have been like, oh, you are dumb, girl. You are dumb.
Hey, not really. You got to enjoy a one-night stand with your high school crush. That's still something to be proud of.
Which has its bonus points. But I have had this crush on this guy for a long time, and maybe he's not everything that I think he is. But, I mean, I have liked this man for years.
Yeah.
We're talking going on 10.
So you'd at least like a sober do-over.
Yeah, right? Can I get a chance here?
All right, well, we'll play a song, come back, call him, and get your second date update, okay?
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Today's second date update can only be wrapped up by a reading from one of the greatest poets of our time, Taylor Swift. She wears short skirts, I wear t-shirts. She's cheer captain and I'm on the bleachers. Dreaming about the day when you wake up and find that what you're looking for has been here the whole time.
Man.
Thank you
That
very
goes
much. I'm
straight to the heart.
talking about Casey, who is on the phone for a second date update right now. And why did I read a poem from Taylor Swift's song? Well, because she actually reconnected with her crush from high school. The guy didn't really know she existed in high school, but they met at a bar, ended up exchanging numbers and stuff. She thought that he had left the bar. She went to another bar with her friends, and then later got a text from him being like, hey, where'd you go? I was looking to hang out. And then he invited her over. She went over to his place. They hooked up. Then the morning after, she left him a note saying, I had a lot of fun, text me, and she has not heard a word from him. So we're about to call him, get him on the phone right now, and find out what horrible thing she did in the bedroom that made him not call her back.
No.
All right. You ready, Casey?
I guess.
Are you sure, Casey, that you just don't want to leave this one alone? I feel like something is going to make the whole dream come crashing down.
But the thing is, it's just been so much fun up till now that I can't just leave it. I have to know it's just going to make it. If this is the nail in the coffin, maybe I can finally move past my high school crush.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll
Did
give you
you
that.
check his breathing to make sure that he was alive before you left?
Yeah, that's the obvious.
He's alive. Don't say that. Don't even say that.
No, I'm just, maybe you're so good in bed that you actually murdered this man. Did you ever think about that?
I mean, I'm not going to say it couldn't happen, but
All right, I'm going to dial the phone number right now, see if we can get him on the phone. Here we go.
Hello,
Hi, can I speak to Zach, please?
this is Zach.
Hey, Zach, what's up? How are you, man? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Okay.
What's up? How's it going?
Where are you calling from?
Brooke and Jubal in the morning. It's a morning radio show.
All right.
You recently went out on a date with somebody who listens to our show, and they emailed us asking if we could get you on the phone. Her name is Casey.
Casey emailed you.
Yes, Casey emailed us because she's confused as to why you're not calling her back after you guys had your little one-night stand.
So she called you and then wanted you to call me? I
Yeah.
don't understand.
It's a segment we do on our show called The Second Date Update. She told us about how she met you out at the bars, and then you guys ended up hooking up that night, but since then you haven't talked to her, so she's just wondering why.
This is crazy.
Yeah, we get that a lot.
I mean, so what are you're wondering why I didn't call her?
Yeah. When we talked to her, she told us how she had a crush on you in high school and thought that you never
Oh,
even
really?
noticed her. Yeah. And then she was super excited when you actually knew who she was at the bar.
Oh, yeah. No, I knew she was. I didn't know that much about her, but yeah, no, I mean, we had a good time. I just I don't know. I just feel like, she's kind of maybe a little too wild for me, or we're moving at different speeds.
Too wild
What?
for you, huh?
You're the one
I
that
don't know.
aren't you the one that Booty called her like an hour later and asked her to come over?
Well, first of all, I don't know if she told you this, but we were chatting in the bar, and then I went out to smoke, and when I came back, she was gone.
Yeah, she did. She told us that it seemed to take you a really long time, and she thought you had left.
No, I mean, I actually came back in, and I saw her, talking to her friends, and I had some other friends there, and I just went over and, chatted with them for a while, but I was going to circle back. I just kind of, got sidetracked with some other people when I came back in the bar, and then the next time I looked up, she was gone.
Well, what do you mean she moves too fast for you? You guys hooked up on the first night that you hung out.
Yeah.
That's pretty quick.
Most people-
I don't know how, either of you could be faster.
Yeah, well, all right. Whenever that happened, and it was fun, and it was good, she left me a little note the next morning, and it was a cute little note, I had a good time, and hopefully we could do it again sometime. And I was like, great. And I was about to text her, actually, to see if she wanted to go grab breakfast, that morning.
Yeah.
So I went to my phone, and my buddy Nate had texted me. And he actually, when I looked at his text, it said, hey, do you have that girl Casey's number from last night? And I was like, yeah, why? And he was like, because I hooked up with her last night.
What?
Wait, hold on,
your
what?
buddy's saying that he hooked up with her the same night.
Yes.
How? What? I don't get.
He texted me that.
When?
not
When she
right.
went to the other bar? Did he give you
No,
any
that's-
details?
Yeah, that's what I was saying. And I called him, and I was like, dude, I hooked up with her last night. She slept over here. And he was like, oh, that's what happened. She left the bar with him, went to his place, which is really close to the bar,
What?
and started making out with him. And then he told me that she got a text, which must have been my text, saying where are you?
Oh my God.
And she left.
Wow,
Oh,
so
that
she
is
just bounced on your homeboy to go over to your house.
Oh my
Yeah.
God. Oh.
Did they? I
All
mean,
right.
do you know? Did she sleep with your friend too, or was she over there with the intention to sleep with your friend?
I mean, he said it seemed like it was trending in that direction or whatever, yeah.
Okay, so you
Wow.
that's what you mean by a little too fast for you.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so there you go.
You know what I should tell you, Zach?
What?
That she's been messing around with more people than just that Nate guy.
What are you talking about?
Well, she's actually on the other line listening to this conversation and wants to talk to you.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I am. Casey, are you there?
yeah. Hi, Zach.
Hey.
I didn't mean for you to I didn't know that you and Nate were friends. firstly. Like, I had no idea.
Okay.
Secondly, it wasn't like...
So it would have been okay if we weren't friends, if we just never found out?
No. Okay, no, yes. Okay, so the thing is, like, I mean, I didn't really even have an intention of hooking up with him. I just, like, I was feeling really good because you paid me so much attention, and then you bailed. And here I was, like, feeling amazing. You were into me, and then you just ditched me.
It was less than an hour since we had been talking. Like, I didn't bail. I just went outside, and then I came back in and was, like, circulating in the bar.
Yeah, I didn't know that. From where I sat, it looked like you just ditched me.
That's weird that you would think that. No.
Casey, you never mentioned to us that you went home with another guy and then got his text and then went to his house.
Oh, she left that part out, huh?
Yeah, she just said she was at the bar when she got your text.
Well, that part wasn't important.
Yeah.
That's not the important part of the story. Okay?
But Casey,
it was a bad idea.
If a guy did that, you would be calling him all sorts of names and saying he's a dog and he's a cheater and he's sleazy.
No, you guys don't even understand. Like, I don't ever do this.
That's what they all say.
Yeah, I've said that before too, Casey, and it wasn't true.
No, my friends were stunned that I had left the bar with anyone.
Yeah.
Like, this is not me. And I was feeling so rock star that night because Zach had talked to me. And then when he ditched me, I wanted to, like, keep that kind of amazing feeling going. And so I decided
But
to
how long
get someone
could
else.
it have been? Like, between when I went out to smoke and when you, like, went home with Nate?
That's really not the point.
That is the point. That's totally the point. Like, you waited for me for how long? Like, and then it's 15 minutes before you decided that I'd, like, ditched you?
No, I waited for you like 20 minutes at that bar, and then I went to a different bar, which is where Nate found me.
Found me?
I will say, I mean, on her defense on that side, she thought that she was invisible to you for the last, I don't know, 10 years of your guys' life. Like, of course she's going to think that you're going to ditch her because she doesn't think that you're into her.
But we were talking, and it was a good conversation. I'm not a jerk. I wasn't just going to, like...
I didn't know
I'll be
that.
right
I don't
back
know
and
you.
leave.
All I know is what I thought of you in high school. Like, I don't know you, and I really wanted to, and you're just making it that you're even a better guy than I thought, and that really sucks because right now I'm a jerk.
Tables and turns.
Well, here's the thing, Zach. If she didn't know that you were going to call her or text her or anything that night and thought maybe you had left, it's really not her bad to try to date somebody else or, like, meet another guy, right? It just so happened that it was your friend. That's bad luck.
I told her to save my seat. Like, that's a good indication that I'm going to be back.
Yeah, good point. I tried, Casey. I tried to help you out. Hey, Zach,
man.
I'd love to ask you a question. Would you like to go on a second date with Casey? We will pay for it.
Please, Zach, don't judge me off of that experience. That is not the best version of me at all, and I would really, really, really love the chance to just spend some time with you and get to know you and let you get to know me, not this horrible, horrible alternate universe version of me.
I mean, yeah, why not? She's pretty good in the sack.
Hey, there you go. It's a glowing review, Casey. Congratulations. You got your second date.
Oh, my gosh.
Thank you.
Casey, just so you know, if we get an email from a guy named Nate who's asking for a second date update, we're not going to be doing that one, okay?
Don't. Please don't.
Nothing says true love like a bad case of indigestion.
Ew.
Right?
Not what I was thinking, but okay.
A lot of times when people fall in love, it feels like indigestion,
No, it's supposed to feel like butterflies.
irritable bowel syndrome or something. And that's what Johnny is feeling today because Johnny made a big mistake on his first date. At least I think so. What's up, Johnny? How are you?
Man, I'm doing okay. What about yourself?
Oh my God.
Not too bad, but you took your date to a hot wing eating contest?
Ooh, yeah, man. I was told women like activity, so, you know, I took her out.
I gotta say, I would actually think that'd be really fun.
No way.
Yes, I think it'd be really fun. I mean,
my
it's
gosh.
obviously informal. Definitely have something to talk about.
Exactly. I figured it'd be something fun and just see what happens, you know, afterwards.
Okay. What happens afterwards is a long bathroom break. But anyway, what's her name?
Angela.
Okay.
Angela, right? And where'd you meet Angela?
I met online. It was my first date, man, since my divorce. I worked a lot. I was a little skeptical, so, you know.
And how long ago was the divorce?
11 months ago.
Okay, so you're ready.
I think I am. I feel I am.
That's awesome. Now, something that's very key in this whole hot wing date thing, did you surprise her with it, or did you guys agree upon it before you met up for the competition?
I mean, we had talked in general, but it was me surprising her with that.
Okay, I don't know that that's necessarily a good surprise.
Yeah, so you sprung a hot wing eating contest on her.
Wait a minute. Let me clarify now. She didn't eat. It was just me in the contest. She was just there supporting me.
Wait, hold on. I don't think I understood this when I approved of this whole hot wing date. You were actually participating in the competition? I thought you were just going to, like, watch and it'd be funny.
No, I'm a contestant.
Okay,
oh,
so
my God. And that was a surprise.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a spontaneous guy. I hope she would appreciate that.
Oh,
so.
my God. I don't know that you have my endorsement anymore. I don't think any woman wants to see a guy shoveling their face with hot wings on a first date.
Well, you don't sound like a fun date. I mean, it is what it is.
All right, so she was there to root you on in a hot wing eating contest. How'd the date go, though?
It was pretty cool. So she met me at the restaurant, and that's when I told her the big news that I was in the contest, hot wing eating contest.
What was her reaction to that big news?
She smiled. I mean, her eyes got a little slightly wide, and she smiled. And we talked a little bit before the contest, and this is where I think I could have goofed up. I think I could have overshared. I told her that I like going commando, that I never wear underwear. I mean, never, under any circumstances. Because
when did you let her know that information?
I mean, we were talking. It was, I had 10, 15 minutes before the contest. What? We were talking, and
you have been out of the dating world for a while, haven't you, sir?
Yeah, well, I was married for 7 years. I mean, I hadn't dated in like forever, but
it's just like,
so how does that work? You're like talking. You're like, I gotta go do this contest real quick. I don't wear any underwear. I'll be right back.
No, that's just it. No, we were talking, and some guy bent over, and she saw his crack, and I was like, oh, wow, I don't wear any underwear either. That's how it came up.
Okay.
I just never wear underwear, and I told her, but before I could explain further, they called my name to go up to the contest and start eating.
So I will say, I don't think that the no underwear in general is a turnoff, but maybe the oversharing, and like that just seems like it's so awkward.
Well, you're right. It was awkward. I shared it. It happened. I mean, I had to move on.
Yeah.
Especially when my name got called.
So how
did you move on gracefully and recover, or did the rest of the date seem weird?
Actually, it seemed pretty good. She was cheering me on when I was eating.
Was she, though?
Good.
Like, let's be honest. Was she, like, yelling your name?
She was, like, clapping, like, go, go. She was saying go. She wasn't yelling my name personally, but she was saying go, go. Awesome. She was saying that.
So she got into the actual contest part.
I believe so. I mean, I must be honest. My eyes was blurry. I couldn't see crap because the wings were much harder than I thought.
Uh-huh. And how did you do in the competition?
I mean, I came in second place, but, hey, it was out of 12 people.
Okay, see, if you won that competition, you might have won her heart, her spicy heart. But no, you didn't win.
Hey, but look, the wings were crazy hot. She drank milk with me so I can cool off. I mean, we had good conversation. It was good.
It just really doesn't sound like you're putting your best foot forward on this date.
Well, I couldn't. I didn't know the wings were going to be that hot. Seriously, I didn't know they were going to be that hot.
All right, well, how did everything end with her?
So we were done. I walked out to her car, and then, I leaned over to try and give her a kiss, and she pushed me away because she said she had to leave to go take care of her grandmother or some relative that was sick. So I walked out, tried to give her a kiss, and she was like, oh, I don't kiss on the first date. I was like, no problem. I respect that. Maybe this next date we have then.
And what
did she agree that she'd say, okay, maybe the next date, or did she just go, yeah, I got to go take care of my sick somebody?
She was like, oh, okay, well, we'll see. She did say we'll see.
Okay, that's kind of flirty. Flirty, we'll see is flirty.
It could go either way. It could be flirty or a letdown.
Don't you think, like, it's your first big date back from being divorced? Don't you think you should just chalk it up to a good learning lesson about not mentioning your underwear or eating a bucket load of hot wings on your first date?
Well, yeah, the date was weird, but it was fun. I mean, maybe I can get a hold to her, and our second date could be more fun, more weird. I'm ready to try this and do this.
Okay, well, we'll play a song, come back, and see if we can get you a more weird, more fun second date right after this, all right?
Thanks, man. I appreciate it.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Why am I playing this song? Well, because Johnny, who's on the phone for a second date update today, took his first date to a hot wing eating contest. And You know, Johnny, more that I think about it, I think I figured out why she's not calling you back. You came in second. I bet you she went home with the winner of the hot wing eating contest. Probably has a baby on the way now and everything because you didn't win, man.
Really? Oh, so we going? Oh, so second place don't get me a second date? Is that it?
Not when it comes to hot wings.
That should be the new slogan, though.
Yes.
If you're just joining us, Johnny did take his date to a hot wing eating contest. She cheered him on. He came in second place. He asked for a kiss at the end of the date. She said she doesn't do that on a first date. And then he's been trying to contact her for like 3 weeks now, and she's not getting back to him. So we're about to call her and find out why.
I never heard. What did you like so much about her?
I mean, the fact that she had no idea we were going to a hot wing eating contest, and she was cheering me on, go. I mean, she was cool with everything.
That's pretty awesome. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, yeah. So she seemed pretty laid back and fun.
Yeah, I mean, not to mention, I think she's beautiful, but, you know.
Those are lovely things to say that I'm hoping we can pass on because I think it's going to be an uphill battle for you. But you got this, Johnny.
I got it.
All right, here we go.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Angela, please?
This is Angela speaking.
Hi, Angela. This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. How are you?
I'm okay. What, why are you calling me? Who is this?
This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Okay.
Not helping.
Yeah, it's a radio show.
Why are you calling me?
Well, because we actually got an email about you from one of our listeners.
Somebody emailed you about me?
Yeah, it's somebody that you went out on a date with a little while ago.
What? What?
It's a segment that we do on our show. It's called the Second Date Update. A listener of ours named Johnny told us that he went out with you recently.
Oh, my God. No.
You obviously remember Johnny.
Johnny also told us that you haven't talked to him in like 3 weeks, so he's wondering what's up.
I was trying to do the fadeaway.
It didn't work.
Can you tell us why you were trying to fade away from Johnny?
Because it was the weirdest date I'd ever been on in my life.
It sounds really strange from what he described to us as well.
Oh, he told you? Oh, my
Yeah.
God.
He did. He told us how he met up with you and surprised you with a hot wing eating competition that he was participating in.
Yeah. And I didn't know, until we met up at the restaurant that was our date.
Can I just ask you, what was the first thing that went through your head when he told you that he was going to participate in this contest?
Honestly, I was waiting for him to be like, just kidding. But he wasn't kidding.
No, he's a true competitor.
Yeah.
I had no idea that was like a thing, that like people gathered to like cheer people on as they eat.
But you can see, I mean, like, stepping back and having some hindsight, you can see where his mind was. Like, he thought it would be a fun, informal date, like an activity for you guys to do.
Yeah, but like, how are we supposed to get to know each other if he's eating hot wings?
Right. I'm not saying the execution was good. I'm just saying that the intention was good.
It was weird because people knew him. Like,
People knew him.
they were like, oh yeah, Johnny, he's really good. And I was like, really good at what? Like,
So he's
weird.
known at the bar or he's known at the hot wing eating competition?
At the hot wing eating competition, like, people were fans. Like, some people had fan T-shirts. It was strange. It was the weirdest thing.
Wait.
T-shirts? Did you say T-shirt?
Yeah, I mean, they were homemade, but like, still.
And it wasn't like his cousins or something.
I don't know. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if he had like a like page or something.
So are you not calling him back because the pressures of being a celebrity girlfriend would be really hard?
You know what? I was so weirded out by there wasn't the connection that I thought there would be. And I felt bad because like after he was done with the contest, we were trying to sit down and just like connect for the first time face to face. And he had like sauce all over his face and all over his shirt, and he's like snotty because like the spices are making, you know, his...
And that didn't do it for you.
It was just disgusting. And then I was trying to not make it awkward, but it was already awkward. And he was like, oh, I'm getting so hot. And he took off his hat
And he was bald, and I was scared. I was just shocked. I was scared, so I jumped back, and I know he saw me jump back. And I felt so bad. I felt like a bad person.
Oh, no.
You're
So
making
you
fun of
thought
the
he had
bald
more
guy.
hair, too?
Because he didn't look like that in the picture, because he does have hair on the sides. Like, so I thought that it was going to continue, but it didn't.
To the top.
And it's one of those things, like, just shave the sides, too. If you can't
I
grow
know.
it on the
Like,
top,
don't trick me. I would have been fine if it was just all bald, and he was, like, proud to be bald, but I felt like I was being tricked. So,
All right, so the whole date was a surprise to you. The hot wing eating competition and then the fact that he was bald.
right. The whole thing was like a hidden bald head underneath a baseball cap. That's the whole date. That's a good metaphor for how the date was.
Well, I have another hidden bald head for you then, Angela.
What do you mean by that?
I mean, Johnny is actually on the other line listening and wants to talk to you.
Oh, no.
Yeah, no, I'm here, Angela. How are you?
I'm sorry, Johnny. I didn't. Sorry.
I had no idea that the JBGers upsetted you.
What?
The
I'm not
The what?
upset.
My fan club, the Johnny B. Gooders. I didn't know they upsetted you.
Wait.
Was that a problem?
I'm sorry, stop. Do you have a fan club?
The JBG, yeah. The JBGers.
That's what their shirt said. Oh, my goodness. That was a real. Oh, my God. JB.
Yeah. Yeah. So, I mean, I was trying to be spontaneous. I wanted you to enjoy yourself. I don't see what the problem was.
You know what, Johnny? It's not a problem. It's just like you would be more of like an acquaintance than a boyfriend. I could not like consider being a girlfriend. That's just not my thing. It's not
Okay,
personal.
so
It's just,
because of the hot wings, so you want to go out on another date and don't do hot wings? We can go do something else.
I mean, I'm not a competitive eater.
We don't have to eat. I mean, the JBGers won't be there. They won't, so it'd just be
You
and
sure,
I.
Johnny? You don't take him around with you everywhere you go? Because I would if I had a fan club like that.
No. I only at my hot wing. They support me there.
Johnny, how
Hey.
could you have not have mentioned this when we were talking before? Like, you made it sound like this was like a fun, great idea.
It was.
No, this is like a lifestyle for you, dude.
Yeah, I mean, it's my thing. This is what I do. I figured it would be good for her to, see what I do, see what kind of man she's getting involved with. Me and the JBGers.
JBG?
that right there is already like too much.
So, Angela, you're trying to tell me there's nothing I can say to make you want to go out with me? What if I cut my hair completely bald? What can I say or do?
Literally, like, I'm just not into a guy with sauce all over his face all the time.
Are you sure, Angela? Because we would like to pay for a second date. Would you go out with Johnny one more time? We will pay for it.
Hey, Angela, before you answer that, you just know a real man is not afraid to cry in front of a woman. And I did that in front of you, girl.
What?
Me and the JBG.
You cried?
Me and the JBG?
When did you cry?
Dude, the wings were hotter than I thought. I told you that earlier. Come on.
So obviously it's going to bring tears.
Oh, what a
Angela,
sensitive man.
one more date with Johnny.
Oh, my gosh.
Johnny, if you are a very unique and special person and seem really sweet, you're just not the guy for me.
Oh, Johnny.
I'm sorry, man. No second date. It doesn't sound like she's going to go out with you.
Damn, man. Dude, I really tried, man. I can't believe somebody wouldn't want to go out with me because I'm really good at something.
And Johnny, how can you ever really be alone when you have your own fan club? None of us can say that. You have the JBGers.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, you know what? You're right, dude. I appreciate the love, man. Just for that, I'm going to bring you to the next contest, and we're going to do this together, bro.
Oh.
Come on, let's do this.
I'll cheer louder than any Johnny B. Gooder for you.
Let's do
All
it.
right. Give me a t-shirt, man. I'll see you there.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
I just want you to know I'm officially a Johnny B. Gooder.
Yeah.
Oh, God, of course you are.
Talking about today's second date update, and everybody texting in at 78592 supports the dude from today's second date update. His name was Johnny, and he wanted to call a girl named Angela. He wasn't getting a call back because he took her to a hot wing eating contest, kind of surprised her with that. And also, she said that he took off his hat and he was balding, and he was surprise bald.
Surprise.
I mean, it's just a lot of shocking things in one date.
Yeah, he's a big competitive eater, I guess, at this bar, and he has a fan club, the Johnny B. Gooders. And she just said his passion for eating things kind of turned her off. She wasn't into him because he just wanted to go eat spicy hot wings all the time and hang out with his fan club.
Yeah, like someone said on the text board, poor guy just wanted to be spontaneous. Maybe a little too spontaneous.
It just shows, guys, don't plan dates, really. Like, don't try to do too much on dates.
Not what
Just
it shows, Jubal.
go to dinner, keep it normal. Don't try to do too much. No hot wing eating contests.
Okay.
And don't introduce them to your fan club until at least date number 3.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's for sure.
And remember, if you want to do a second date update, all you have to do is email the show, and we will call the person who didn't call you back.
Moving 92.
Sarah is on the phone this morning. She wants to do a second date update for a guy that she met named Timothy. She thinks that she may have screwed up with Timothy by inviting him to meet her friends too early
Oh, I could see that could happen.
on a first date.
Oh, that is really early.
It's kind of weird.
Jumping the gun there.
I guess her friends have like a game night, and she invited him to come to the game night for a first date.
That's kind of fun, though. I can see either way.
I wouldn't think that would be awkward. I think that would be okay. Sarah, how are you?
I'm good. How are you guys?
Whoa.
Oh, hey, Sarah.
You got like quite the voice there, Sarah. Do you just wake up, or is this all the time?
Why? What do you mean?
You sound like
Phone sex.
a phone sex operator. I mean,
Oh, really?
yeah, there's no way
Yeah.
to even gloss over that
Two
fact.
men in this room have lots of experience with it, so they can tell you.
What do you do for a living, Sarah?
Oh, I just do retail.
You do,
Oh, do
did-
you?
Can I?
Yeah, I mean, you were missing your calling. I will tell you that. Sarah, why don't you tell us a little bit about Timothy, the guy that you want to call today?
Oh, Timothy. He's just a really great guy. Very intelligent, well-read, interesting.
Sarah, is this really your voice?
Yes.
Okay.
Be
Conti-
mature,
continue.
you
It's-
guys.
well, come on,
It's
Lydia.
hard
It's
to
hard
concentrate.
it's hard to concentrate
I
and think
can't
about anything
even
else.
concentrate.
Like, tell me about Timothy, and then I feel dirty for asking. So keep telling us about sexy Timothy.
Well, he's a great conversationalist and very deep, and
How did you meet him?
just actually a friend of mine set us up, and he's just, wow, just his aura too. I just feel like we're different, but I think we complement each other.
Now,
so-
your email that you sent us said you think you freaked him out by having him come over to a game night and meet your friends on a first date.
Well, things were going so well at dinner, and to be honest, I just wanted to still keep it going. And so my friends are having a bunch of people over for food and drinks, and they have like game night. So I'm just worried that, I don't know if he felt too much pressure, maybe they were asking him too many questions, but they're just very open like that, you know.
What was the most like blunt question that he was asked?
My friends are very open, so they just wanted to see like if he had any set religion or how he felt about gay marriage, like just really everything.
He got grilled.
Heavy
dude.
topics on a first
Yeah.
date.
Wow.
But I think, you know, they thought he was wonderful, like I did, but they can be direct, and the type of person they want me with is someone's very open-minded.
Yeah.
So
Did he seem okay with that?
actually, I don't know. I think he was okay. Sometimes I could tell he was just kind of looking at everyone and observing, but then other times he was definitely participating, but I don't know.
Sarah, did you guys seem to be on the same page with what you were expecting out of the date? Because I feel like sometimes when you introduce him to your friends, and if you had been talking a lot about this guy to your friends, it may come across as you're ready for a relationship and want to make the next move, where maybe he wasn't there quite yet.
Oh, we really didn't talk about it, but I don't know. I really tried to be aware of his energy, and he seemed to be pretty okay. Then suddenly he was like, okay, I think I'll just get going home and I'll call you. So, but he hasn't called.
How long did he hang out with you and your friends?
Like an hour, maybe
Okay.
a little bit more. And I didn't want to be pushing it, but I really feel, you know, when you feel like the universe is kind of like drawn you to someone and that person to you. So
Sarah, are you really into like astrological signs and stuff too?
What do you think?
Yeah, well, I'm just saying, I'm wondering if she talked a lot about their auras and the color of them. And
I definitely told him he had a great aura. I mean, I felt it right away. And
did that freak him out?
No, he was like, wow, no one's ever said that to me before. And I said, it's beautiful. It really is.
Nice. Well, we're going to play a song, come back, call him, and get your second date update, okay?
Okay.
All right.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Welcome back to the soothing sounds of today's second date update. Sarah is on the phone with us. Sarah, can you just talk to me for a second and tell me how excited you are to be doing a second date update with us?
Jewel, I'm so excited.
This cannot be real, Sarah. Like,
now Sarah's playing into it.
Yeah,
we need to be doing love requests with Sarah, not a second date update.
You do have the best voice by far that we've ever had on the air here.
So it's weird that if Timothy can, in fact, hear, it's weird that he wouldn't be calling you back.
I know, Brooke. That's why I feel like maybe I kind of blew it by introducing him to my really
and you kind of blew it because that was Lydia you're talking to, not even Brooke.
That's okay.
But it doesn't
That's
matter.
okay.
Oh,
Whatever you say, who cares? You can call me Brooke if you want to. All right, Sarah, we're going to give Timothy a call just to update everybody and make sure that they know what's going on. You met Timothy through a friend of a friend, took him to meet up with a group of your friends for a game night. He was there for about an hour and then took off and won't call you back. And you can't figure out why. You're thinking maybe your friends were a little too hard on him with the questioning.
Yeah, that's, because we had a lot of chemistry.
Did you guys ever kiss or anything? I forgot to ask.
We were very touchy with each other, and we almost kissed.
I don't even know what you just said, Sarah.
It's okay.
Sarah,
Yeah.
if you guys were going to kiss, can you describe how it would happen slowly?
Okay, let's get to
what
calling
exactly would
Timothy.
happen there?
That is enough.
All right, Sarah, we're about to call Timothy and see if we can get him on the phone and get your second date update. Are you ready to go?
Yes,
Okay.
thank you.
All right.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Timothy, please?
Yeah, this is Timothy.
Hey, man, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. I'm moving 92.5.
Like a radio station?
Like the radio station. The only one. How are you?
I'm good. What are all those voices in the background?
Oh, that would be Brooke, Jose, Lydia Cruz, and then me. I'm Jubal.
We're a whole
Yeah.
show.
Hey, guys.
What's up?
Awkward.
I don't listen to the radio that often. I do like podcast stuff.
Nice. Well, we're sort of like a podcast that you can listen to in your car. If you want to. Timothy, we're calling you because you recently went on a date with one of our listeners, and she emailed us to ask us to give you a call and find out why you're not calling her back and don't want to go out with her again.
Wow. Okay. Who was it?
Her name is Sarah.
Okay. Yeah, I remember Sarah.
How could you
She
not?
has a very sultry voice.
You can't forget Sarah.
Yeah, she does. She has a very nice voice.
Did you enjoy your evening with Sarah?
It was going really well at first, and then we went to her friends for a game night, and then it kind of just got weird.
Did they grill you too hard? Because it sounds like they came in pretty heavy with the questioning.
Yeah, her friends were a little bit weird, and I wasn't expecting it. I don't know. It was just strange overall.
What were her friends like?
Her friends were, like, Wiccan.
Oh.
Oh, like Wiccan, witches.
Like witches.
Oh.
Yeah, like that's their
So what did they-
religion or whatever.
Oh,
Did they make you dance around a tree? What'd they do? That was so weird.
They just had a weird vibe to them. Like, they were almost like, like reaching out to me or trying to explain it to me in a weird way. And the game seemed a little bit Wiccan that we were playing.
Did you do any seances?
Ouija board all night?
Honestly, I left after an hour because I was afraid that it was going to like deteriorate into like seances or candles, wax being poured on me or something like that.
I know a couple Wiccans, and they don't do that. They mostly just worship trees and stuff. So you might have been prancing around in some leaves or something later on, if that's weird to you. But what kind of games were they playing?
I don't even know what. It was like a weird game, and the dice were, like just weird dice. like the dice were really strange, and like the board looked like a bunch of astrology and fire and stuff like that. Like it was like kind of all over the place.
Were you able to keep up with the games, or were you not even playing? You were just kind of there watching them.
I didn't know what the game was. Like it's like like I didn't land on Boardwalk at any point. Like.
Did she prepare you for this at all? Like say, hey, we're going over to game night and it's not going to be anything Parker Brothers style.
No. She just was like, hey, I want to come over to my friends for a game night. And I was a little taken aback, but I was like, sure, I'm game. So, like,
yeah.
And I don't even want to say, like, anything rude about Wiccans if I'm on the radio. Like, it just wasn't my thing,
We talked to Sarah. Did she share with you that she's a Wiccan, or is she Wicca? Do you know that?
I mean, I kind of assumed she was based on her friends, Like, I wouldn't imagine she's, like, Pentecostal or something like that. You know what I mean?
That would be quite a shock.
Yeah, hardcore Catholic. Hanging out with them all the time.
She's Jewish.
Well, you know what the best way to find out is, Timothy, is just to ask her.
I guess. I mean,
you know what? Let's do that. Let's do that then. Because Sarah is actually on the other line and heard everything that you just said.
Oh, my God.
I just want to start off by saying my friends really are wonderful people. And I think...
I feel a little bit, honestly, Sarah, I feel a little bit ambushed by this. Like, I had no idea you were on the other line. And, listen, I don't mean to... I wasn't trying to be judgmental of your friends. It was strange. For someone who is unfamiliar with Wiccan stuff, it was a strange situation to be dropped into.
But Timothy, I think that's just like if they happen to be all Republicans. I mean, would you have this reaction? They didn't impose anything on you. I think that, like a lot of people, when they hear Wiccans or witchcraft, they think, "Oh my gosh, evil," and they're gonna put a spell on me and sacrifice an animal. Which actually, we're so respectful of the environment and animals. And these friends, I met them, and I did start to get into being a Wiccan for a little bit, and then I realized it wasn't for me, but I felt like we had a really great time together up until that. Didn't you feel the same way?
I did. I felt like we were having a good time, but I was weirded out. So you're still friends with them? Because I understand that you're kind of on the offensive here, but it's not like they were bad people. But it would weird out anyone to jump into that. You know what I mean?
Like, I mean, Sarah, you could warn them maybe. And it's not like they're weird freaks or whatever, but you could say, hey, just to let you know, this is not the normal everyday kind of game night. It's summer solstice.
Yeah.
Whatever you want to say, but maybe let them know.
There was a full moon that night, and I thought it was a really beautiful symbol of our date, actually. But besides that, it really was just a few friends who happened to be Wiccans that were playing games that aren't the traditional games, and I was so excited for them to meet you. So I really feel like a lot of this is you heard the word Wiccan and just thought the worst or whatever your preconceived notions are, I guess.
Look, there was a little bit of that going into it, but like when you hear the word Wiccan and people are a little bit different or whatever, you don't necessarily know what you're getting into. But they were nice people. They weren't exactly my cup of tea. I didn't feel comfortable. I don't know. I feel like I'm being judged
I
for
want
something
to
that...
see you again. I'm not practicing any religion. I'm just really more into meditating and
Okay, Sarah, so you want to go out with Tim again. Tim, would you go out with Sarah again? We will pay for a second date.
I mean...
Oh, come on, Timothy. How can you say, even after that explanation and that soothing voice?
You're right. I mean, yeah, we had a good time up until that point. As long as I don't feel like, uncomfortable or there's not any situation like that, I did have fun, and I would like to go on another date.
Perfect.
Yes.
And we will send you guys out again. Woo-hoo! We'll pay for your food.
That's amazing. I'm so happy. Thank you so much. I'm excited to see you again, Timothy.
I'm excited to see you again, too.
Yeah. I'll buy you a couple broomsticks for transportation.
Oh, come on.
It's all good.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.